Okay, this rock that looks like an egg rock is here in Ruins of Wukong. From where you spawn, you just turn around and then go towards where all these big rocks are. There's kind of rocks lying around. It's basically a free egg. You're going to find it all over the place. You might find it on top of these rocks. There's a whole bunch of locations, and even after you find it, see, there's another one right there. There's another one right there. It's basically just a free egg that you'll find lying around. The King Cobra egg is in Ruins of Wukong, so from the spawn point, look at where we're heading, back behind the shop owner. Shout out to Fire and Ice Battle for showing me where this was. We headed up there, past the waterfall, across this little spot, and there was some of these eggs back there. It looks like a cobra, and it's one of those free eggs that just kind of pops up, and you can get it. As you can see back there, there's another one, so there's several of them out in the different spots, so you just kind of have to search around and find this one, and that is the King Cobregg. Okay, the Dance Dance Eggolution is in Ruins of Wukong. Again, you're going to head over to this temple over here, and this guy right in the back, just talk to him. His name's Akal, and he talks about dancing and pleasing the gods and stuff. So all you have to do is, this is kind of like Guitar Hero. You have to push the buttons at the right timing as they're coming through. So it works with a controller, or you can use the keyboard or whatever. And on the right side, you can see there's this thing that shows your progress to collecting the egg. It's not really hard. You can miss a lot of them and still collect an egg. So this one's almost like a freebie egg, but after you go through it and you get enough combos, you get the Dance Dance Eggolution egg afterwards from that guy in the back. The monkeying around egg is in the Ruins of Wukong, so when you start, just go across that little trail, and right behind that shop owner, you go shake that tree for a banana, you pick up the banana, and then just follow this trail. You jump over back behind there, behind the river, and then past those little Stonehenge things on the right, and then keep going past that, and then you will see this lady here on the right. Go past her, go over this bridge, and then this little area, this jungle area, you keep following the path a little further back, and you will find a little monkey dangling right there, and then he'll come down, he will take the banana from you, and then he will give you the monkeying around egg. Okay, in order to get the idle egg, you're in the Ruins of Wukong. After you spawn, go across the bridge over to where the temple is in the middle of the map, basically. Go inside the temple and then take a right, and then down there where the blue pool is, you take another right, and then keep going straight, and then you'll see this idol appear, and then you'll get transported down into this other level. You basically, I would go into first person so you can see exactly how to dodge. You have to roll around that first corner, so as soon as you go around that first corner, make sure you roll. If you drop the idol, you're gonna have to pick it up, and there's a ball behind you that's gonna basically squish you, so you have to go really, really fast. It might take a couple times, but towards the end, just hide off to the side, let the ball roll past you, and then after that, get off, go to the right side. Don't just jump forward or you'll die and you'll have to do it again. And then you go off to the right side and then go off on these pillars, and then you swim here. You've got the idle egg and you are good to go. Okay, so the jungle flower egg is in the Ruins of Wukong. Again, when you start from the spawn point, you want to head over across the bridge, and then in this little village, you're going to see this person, that person right there, there's a bucket. Grab the bucket next to her, then go inside the temple, grab the blue water. Now, if you're holding the water, you don't want to do your double jump flip thing, or you're going to spill the water, and you're going to have to go back in there, and you're going to have to get more water. Then around this hut here, this person, Kalali, there's a flower. She tells you about a flower. Now you have to water it in a certain order. The order is blue, red, and purple. So then that was the blue water. Now come back here, follow this path to the red water. It's around the other side of the temple. You'll see there's a little thing that holds red water. Again, go back to the village and find the little plant. Now you put the red water in there. Now follow this path over here. You can actually take one of these barrels and shoot this barrel over to this thing. You're going to drop the barrel, so make sure you go and pick it up, and then or the bucket, and then go get this purple water. You can't shoot in the barrel to shoot all the way back, otherwise you're gonna spill the water. You have to go back, so just walk this path. So now you're gonna walk back over to the flower. This is basically the direction you have to go. It's a little harder with bringing the purple back, but after you bring the purple back and you water it in that order, you will get the jungle flower egg. So make sure you do it. The blue water, the red water, and then the purple water, and then just watch this video to see the path that I take to get all those different colors of water. Okay, to get the treasured egg of the jungle temple, you go across over into this temple from the spawn. You go in there, and then you go down and to the right, and then go to the left side, and then you got to grab a stick of dynamite, and then go across the pool, and then over to the right, and open the door and talk to that Daniel guy. And then after you talk to him, he's going to tell you to go talk to the chief. So you go back out from where you came, and then come and talk to the chief Takai over around the corner here, and then you have to battle this guy here, Nima. And then after you battle against him, you go and talk to the chief again, and they say you got to get 4 fruits, and then the fruits are here. There's one right around the corner on the spikes, one in there inside the building, one on this table, and then one on this tree. And then you climb up to the top of the temple, and then in the middle you press the button, and then a door opened behind a waterfall. Then you go down the corner of the temple, and then behind this waterfall here in the middle, you will go and you will find a key. After you grab that key, you want to head back over to the temple and head inside, back down where you blew up that door. Basically, you go in the temple, you go to the right, you go down there, and then to the right of the pool, and then to the right again, and then down all the way down here. You use that key, and then you get in this place where you have to do this boss battle against this skeleton dude. So he's gonna spawn a bunch of different skeletons. You just go and kind of chop through them. They're not too hard, but you want to keep moving around because he's shooting you with an arrow. And then every now and then, after a couple waves, he comes down, and then you have to try to hit him as many times as you can. So you keep trying to hit him, try to move around so you don't lose too much of your life. And I think he comes down like 3 or 4 times before you can actually take him out for good. Like even on this last round, he had 0 life, and then he went up there again, and then I had to battle a bunch more skeletons. So he's gonna come down one more time, and then after he comes down, you should be able to handle him, finish him off, and then after you finish him off, it will teleport you back to the front. So, oh, he actually got some life here on this one. I'm not sure how or why, but he gets some life every now and then. But then Treasure Egg of the Jungle Temple will be yours and will be in your inventory. Okay, the Eggsplorer egg is in the ruins of Wookong. As soon as you spawn, you want to go to this little bridge, and then you see this big temple in the middle. You want to go into the temple, and then as soon as you go in there, you go down to the right, and then you go in this room, and then to the left, you go around this area, and you'll see this dynamite there. You're going to use that a couple times, so you grab the dynamite, and then you go back up towards where you came in, basically, and then go across to the other side, and you blow up that wall. Then you go down there, you can go into the first door, and there's a person behind here. He tells you a clue. Basically, it's the order of the flames for the next part, so you want to remember that order that he tells you. Now, see this part that lines up? You want to do a face, and then like the dog, and then the snake on the bottom. So it's like the face at the top, dog in the middle, snake on the bottom. If it's the way that's facing the yellow, you see it's like the face on the bottom, then the snake, and then the dog on the top. But just do it the way I did it. And then you can go into the second door once you get that green light. And this goes in the order white, yellow, purple, red, blue, green from left to right. So you just grab each of the different colors and then fill these in here. The blue one, I noticed it takes a little while for that prompt to actually work for me. So it might take a couple attempts on some of these to get that thing to pop up so you can actually light them up. But once you get these lit up with that order, the white, yellow, purple, red, blue, green, then you can go and open the third door. Okay, now that is complete. So you go up there, go into the third door. Now, one of these is going to make you go down, and then the other 2 will kill you. But if you get killed, just try one of the other ones. See, like the third one is the one. So you have to keep going down to the next floor, I think 4 times. And once you go down 4 times, you just go and talk to the girl. It's the same girl. You basically freed her. I'm not sure what the point in this one is, because it's weird, because at the end you just end up on the same level that you started on. And then you talk to her, and then after you talk to her, you go upstairs and then talk to the first guy that you talked to, and he will give you the Eggsplorer egg. Okay, so that one takes a few steps, but pretty straightforward. Just follow what I was doing in this video. To get the super Easter egg, you're going to have to access it from Ruins of Wookong, so watch this video to see where you go from the spawn point. You basically jump over one of the huts and then turn around, go past that whole rock area, and then find this person, Sarah Wilmington. There is a little spot right across from her. See those pieces of wood? Go up that little hill, and then you go to this teleportation station, and then you get teleported to Return of the Rabbit. So in the very beginning, it's going to take a while for the door to open, so just wait around for a little bit until the door opens. So essentially what you're supposed to do here is there are different turrets that turn on, and you're trying to take out the turrets. There's 4 of them, and you're going to have to take them out. And in order to get up to the turrets, there is a little power station, and you basically transfer your power to the little station at the top. So In order for you to get power, you go down to the bottom, you shoot all those little grasshopper creatures, those creepy little creatures that are coming out of the spaceship. You shoot those until your power is full on the bottom, and then you climb up to the top, over to where the active turret is. See how one of them has an indicator? Climb up to that side, and then see how you transfer your power over to that. So now I'm out of power, so now I need to go back down and shoot some more of these little grasshopper things. And then after I've got more power there on the bottom, I need to make my way up to that same turret and then transfer my power. So each turret takes about 2 full power transfers, and then you press the A button next to it. That takes out that turret. So that now, as you can see, the next turret is active. So I'm coming down here, you got to shoot those things, and then you got to make it to the active turret, transfer the power to that turret, and then go back down, keep shooting those guys. So keep doing this over and over. Right now in the video, I'm on the second turret, transferring my power to it. You're going to go through 4 total turrets. If you get shot like I just did, I went oof, but you will get respawned and you will start basically where you left off. So you won't have to start from the beginning. It's okay. So just get down there, shoot those little creatures to get your power. Make sure that you're bouncing. You have to do double jumps up these little walls. They can be a little bit of a trick to jump up those walls, but make sure you're just jumping up the right one so that you're accessing the proper turret and transferring your power to it. After you take out all 4 of the turrets, you will end up getting the super Easter egg, basically. So you take all 4 of them out, you transfer your power to all of them, and then you're going to end up with this super Easter egg.